come to draw, choose construction line. Look at the bottom of your screen. It's saying horizontal, vertical, angular, bisect, offset. Which one do you want to choose? I want the vertical line. Choose V for vertical. Click the space bar to enter, and using my left button on my mouse, I'm clicking the screen. I use escape button to exit that command. Now I want to offset it. I use O for offset. If I don't want to use that pattern, I just come onto this menu bar here. Under modify, you scroll to offset. This is the shape of offset. It's still the same thing. Select offset. It's asking you where do you want to offset to. I say I want to offset to 4.6 cm. Click enter and select the line. Select to the right hand side. If you select this line and click to your left, to the left hand side of your line, the line goes this side. See it? It's gone this side. But actually I want to use this side of the screen, so I just highlight that and come to under modify, click erase. You can always still highlight that and just hit the delete key to go out. Okay, now let me say that is for the vertical sides. XL, that is construction line again. Horizontal, this time around I choose edge for horizontal. I just click anywhere here. I've crossed this place. I'm trying to create a rectangular block. Now I want to offset. O for offset. Hit the space bar. It's activated. If you look at the bottom of your screen, it's saying specify offset distance. I want it to be 4.0. I want it to be 4.0 centimeters. Click enter. It's activated. It's telling me to select the line that I want to offset 4.0. So going up this way, the line is going to go to the top side of that line. If I come down here, the moment I click, the line will offset exactly 4.0 away from this selected line. I want it to be this side, so I click up and use the escape button to exit the command. Now what's going on here is, if you use the D, just tap D and I hit the space bar. If you click here and come to this place, click here, see it. If you look very well, you're seeing 4.0. That's to tell you that that is the offset distance. I only just say that for you to be very sure, so that you just don't think I just click the line away from the selected line. This one, the first one was 4.6, right? Let us now do it. I'll just confirm by clicking D, typing D and I on my keyboard, and I click the space bar or enter, anyone you choose. It's telling you specify the first point, distance, specify the first point. So I click here, the first point is asking me to specify the second point. I'm at the second point, see it's 4.6. Look at the distance, 4.6. So, and that was what we asked for. Now I want to trim it. Come to modify, see trim, they are all labeled. In fact, just take your time to be looking at all these tools. They are self-explanatory. You can practice them. Erase, copies, copy something to ask you what do you want to copy. You select what you want to copy, and the command is activated. I advise that I always go to the bottom of your screen. If you're on area, look at it. Removes objects from a drawing. There are copy. It says duplicates objects. You add mirror, creates a mirror image copy of objects. So it explains to you. It's a do-it-yourself software. All you just need to do is create time for it. Creates multiple copies of objects in a pattern. That's array. Okay, but in this case, we want to use trim. See, it trims objects at the cutting edge defined by other objects. So you click on it. Now it's telling you to select the objects. You can decide to select all. Now see how selection is done. If I select from here, I'm trying to select this 1, 2, 3 and 4 lines. These 2 verticals and 2 horizontals. If I place my cursor on the upper left corner, here and I come this way, I will not be able to select anything. But if I start from the lower right corner and I'm going to the upper left corner, I've selected everything. You can just notice it from the dash lines that they've been turned into. They've all been selected. This is very important. You've got to know how to select objects. Now, if there was, let me press escape key just for the sake of this class. If there is an object inside there, let me say a line, L for line, or you can come here, D, click line. Let me say there is a small line inside here now. I want to select this line. If I from here now, the upper right, and I come to the upper left, and I come to the lower right, I cannot be able to select it, even though it's obvious that my cursor is over it. But if I can cover the object completely, it doesn't matter where I'm taking it from to select the object. Yes, because I started from the upper left, make sure that it is inside this my square or rectangle selection area. It is selected. But because these lines are endlessly long lines, it's not easy to select them that way. So, but if you come from your lower right and you go up, you select anything that this selection area is covering, anything at all will be selected. Look at it, they're all selected. Alright, that's it on selections. Right. Now for the trim, come to modify. I want to trim. Now I'm selecting like this. Now I'm done with the selection. All I'll just do is I hit the space bar to tell me, alright, start trimming. Start trimming. Anything I touch now will trim. Now if I touch this, it will trim against this. It will use this as the cutting edge and trim this off. If I touch this side, it will use this as the cutting edge and leave this side and take this side away. See what I mean? I want to trim off this part of this line. I want to trim off this line, but I want to retain this side of this horizontal line. I want to keep the line on this side above this horizontal line, but not the one below the horizontal line. So I'll just tap this side. This side is kept, and here is the cutting edge. Now, with that principle in mind, I want to also use this as the cutting edge to remove this side of the line. Now, the same principle happens here too. I want to remove this part of the line, not this part, but this part, using this as the cutting edge. So I click this, it's gone. Now I want to click, remove this side of this line using this, removing this side of this long line, because if you see this continuous. But I just want to remove this side using here as the cutting edge. If I tap this one, this side will go off, returning this side for me. See what I mean? See, it's gone. This side is left, but this is not the side I wanted. I actually wanted to remove this one and keep this one, but in this case we've already removed this. There is no cutting this anymore, it will just be there. So use escape button to remove. To exit command, just select it and hit the delete key to remove it. You can decide to put in this line by either selecting this one, coming to modify, click the copy. Since they are of equal distance, just come here and put it. Use the escape button to exit command. That's it on how to trim and how to erase, how to select.